Everybody, in this video, we're going to take you down the side streets of Korcha because I do like to show not just the touristy stuff, but also where the locals live. And what's interesting is I stumble across a makeshift movie theater. It's an outdoor movie theater, and it looks like it's also a nightclub. Very interesting, and stuff like that you just can't find online. So please join me for a walk down the side streets of Korcha where the locals live, okay? Take a walk with me.
Good morning, family and friends, or as they say in Albania, Mir Mingest. Oh, nice crisp morning. Typically, everyone's going to show you the touristy stuff. I like to show you both, okay? So now I'm just going to go down some side streets here in Korcha so you get a feel for how the locals live, and a lot of other people won't show you. So hopefully you find this interesting. I love streets like this, but a little bit difficult to walk on. Some of these stones that have been walked on for so long are actually kind of slick and uneven. But the beauty of it is staggering. I love stuff like this. Like I said, crisp morning. I only button up this jacket a little bit more. Rained yesterday. Nothing today. Still kind of overcast skies, as you can see. I loved our time in Korcha. We're heading back to Bucharest. By the time I put this video up, we'll already be back home. See these windows, how the top opens up? I hope you can see that. Interesting. Anytime I open a window like that, I always get scared that the window's gonna fall on me. Take you down here. Kind of looks like, okay, they're building maybe a new hotel right here. I don't know. Oh, it's a cross. Okay. Gonna be a new church? Yeah. Let me get out of this car's way here, kind of. Very small streets, but yeah, gonna have a new church right here. Okay. You can really hear those cobblestones on that car's tires, huh? Another old one here. Man, if these old walls could talk. I always say that, but man, they've been through a lot. Hope you guys are doing good. Mir Mingest. The grapevine's growing. Everybody's making their own wine, making their own Rocky. But I always like to show you guys where the locals are. Got a couple cars coming, so we get out of their way. Got one more coming. So these gates is kind of like what I had in Toronto. People's homes are behind there. You get to a little bit of a courtyard. Okay, that car turn the corner. Go through these gates. You got the courtyard. Toronto was a lot like that. At least where I was at. Is this a nightclub? The reason I say this, look what's written on there. Even see some Matrix saying here, take the red pill and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. May the force be with you. You talking to me, taxi driver? I think that's a nightclub up there. I don't want to go up those stairs though and not know for sure, you know what I mean? I think so. I think that's the name of it. I think that's a nightclub. And right here you can have band dancing. There's a film. Okay. Yeah, they do entertainment here. That's cool. Movie now screening. Okay, yeah, they're shooting movies right there. Okay. It's actually a wonderful idea. That's cool. Just down one of these side streets. You just got to know the city, you know what I mean? Yeah, so you got their own little theater right there. That's cool. Art boutique. I've noticed that in Albania, the different cities, it's got everything. You just got to find it. You got to dig through it. Which is cool in itself. Comes another car coming my way. Let me get out of the way here. Another old gate right here. Here, and then you go through and there's a courtyard and then the home. Same right here. That door, courtyard where the cat is, and then you got your home. I'm trying to stay out of the way of these cars. Yeah, they're trying to get through the day. I'm just filming. All right, here we go. See, this place is new right here. Right next to a very old one. Eventually they'll knock that down, but put up something new. I love these old streets though. On the street. See, old courtyard right here. Yes, people are still living there. I think. Maybe not. There's storage something there. Okay, there's store stuff there. There's some roofs, roofing tiles and so forth. So you're using that place for storage. The old shutters. Look at that old balcony up there. And right next to a brand new villa. Look at this place here. Another villa. The hotel rooms, you know, you can rent them right there. You see the name of this place here. And you can get a telephone numbers right here. You use WhatsApp. So if you guys are in Korcha, want to stay here you go. You give them a call, find out what the rates are. And down a side street, you probably get a good rate. Again, look at these old grapevines. All right, I see a sign here. It's telling me if I go left, it's the Richmond Hotel. I don't know what this is here. You hear the sounds, they're working. These people work, let me tell you. Upgrading everything. It's just really hard, like, you know, they got out of communism like 30 some odd years ago. And for a couple of years, everything was in disarray. So really not too long ago, and they're doing their best. They're leaping forward. I admire them. I admire the Albanians. Dance House of Art. Take some dance lessons, looks like. There's some cars behind me, but I want to show you stuff that I'm guessing other YouTubers don't show you. You know, the non-touristy areas. So you can really get a feel for the city, what it's really like. We'll show you the tourist stuff, but we're going to show you the back alleys. Because we're a bunch of alley cats. For us, this is how you explore. Is it just a residence, or it must be? There's a restaurant. Got all this firewood stacked up. Even right now in May, it's the weather's nice. When that sun sets here in Korcha, it chills out. Gets a little chilly. Poker deck too, but not as much as Korcha. A little higher elevation. This cool staircase going up to someone's place. When you see this auto, that sign on top of this car, it's driver's ed school. Again, look at those grapevines. I get asked all the time, you see like rocks or water bottles out. The reason I put those out there, they don't want no one to park here. Okay? It's a relatively new place. Or at least painted new. Like gates like they do in Toronto. Really nice. Mirman Jest. You can, I don't think you can see, he's waving to me, gave me a big smile. Go down here a little bit. roof tiles. See ya. There used to be a building here. You can still see part of the wall right there. Right. It's a morning's crisp. April and I are heading back to Poker Desk. We're going to take the bus. Bus ride coming here was 45 minutes. It cost 250 lek per person. So 500 lek for both of us. $6, a little under. Okay, this guy's like works on washing machines and stuff. So like I said, you just got to learn the city where things are. Guard dog. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna let you go, but I wanted to show you some of the side streets, some of the back streets where the locals live. A lot of it very similar to Toronto, where you go through the doors and there's your little courtyard. Then you get to your house. I hear a car coming. Let me get out of the way here. Truck coming by. See him back there? There he comes. I'm gonna let you guys go, all right? But going home, loved it here in Korcha. People are beautiful. Everyone's been kind. Great sightseeing. Let me walk a little bit. That truck's going a little slow. So love you guys, and I will talk to you later. By the time we put this up, I'll already be back at Poker Desk. Love you guys. Bye-bye.